Hi, it's Melanie. I'm doing week 11. At this point, your baby is almost fully formed as far as the parts of the body and whatnot. Your baby is 1.5 inches long, about this big, which means he or she is the size of a lime or a plum. The weight is about 0.25 ounces. I don't know what that's comparable to, but it's really little. Your baby is developing senses at this point. Your baby is able to feel with its no longer webbed hands. It can feel around its face to feel all the facial features that are now formed. It has nostrils, a mouth, and eyes. Though these eyes are closed, the mouth is not. Your baby this week has now got its swallowing reflex. So it can swallow. It also can smell a little bit as well as taste. So even though these are still developing, your baby does have its senses forming. It cannot hear. It will be able to hear at about 20 weeks. The bones under the gums, for all the teeth, are starting to form. Will someday be your baby's beautiful smile. The baby has been moving around a lot and kicking and kind of being a little acrobat, as well as, starting to open up its fists and fingers and things like that. It's gaining a lot of muscle coordination, and it has voluntary and involuntary movements, especially in its sleep. Yes, your baby sleeps just like you. It is also forming hair follicles, fingernails. If it's a girl, it's forming ovaries. The ears are almost in their final form. A tongue. The hard palate in the top of the mouth is also pretty much formed, and its nipples are visible. So at this point, it's been determined if your baby's going to be a boy or a girl, so you can cross your fingers all you want, but there's nothing you can do, and I'm sure that anyone would be happy with a boy or a girl. You may want to start looking at names. There's a lot of advice on names, but really to each his own. I'm not going to say our names that we're looking at because I really like names that aren't very common. Another thing is, your morning sickness should be starting to wrap up, unless you're in that 1% of unlucky women. I forget what it's called, but 1% of women actually will be sick every day until the day they give birth. Sorry, but for those of you who aren't that 1%, starting to feel better, maybe getting more energetic. Me personally, I've been sick a lot less, but tired a lot more. I guess that's normal. Everyone's different. You may want to start doing Kegel exercises at this point. They say that it's good to do 25 a day. You can do them anytime. I could be doing them right now. What do you think? Anyways, for those of you who don't know what they are, it's when you tighten the muscles around your vagina and your anus, and you can practice this by, I don't know, maybe if you're going to the restroom and you're peeing, you can stop the stream. It's just kind of like when you're trying to hold it and you just tighten all the muscles. And you should hold it from 8 to 10 seconds and do this 25 times a day. It'll help you heal up after your birth if you give a natural birth, and just make it go more smoothly. It's very good for your muscles. I think that you should do it even if you're not pregnant, but it's just my personal opinion. So, okay, well, I hope that everyone's feeling good, and I hope that you comment and let us know how you're doing. See you later.